Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn. During the second part of our show this hour, we're going to spend some time with Terry Wileman and talk about having a great mindset for good health. So that's happening in about 25 minutes from now. We go to Hollywood, California, my birthplace, actually. You knew that, right?
Yeah. I think I've heard it.
Yeah, I tell it a lot. Anyway, we're going to Hollywood to speak with Art Giser. He's the creator and developer of Energetic NLP, and we're going to talk about how NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, can help with your health and improve your health, and I guess all your entire life. Art, welcome to Late Night Health.
Well, I'm really happy to be here. So thanks for having me.
Sure. Let's talk briefly first. Let's talk about NLP. That's been around for a long time. What is NLP, and how is your form of NLP different?
And I do want to be clear with people. Energetic NLP is different than NLP. NLP is a part of what we do, but it's great to start with explaining NLP. So NLP stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming. It was started here in California, actually in Santa Cruz, California, at the University of California there, and ironically, a couple of years after I graduated, found interesting. And the people who started it, back in the 70s and 80s and before that, traditional psychology said that it took years to do deep personal work and change. And the people who started NLP went, well, how come they knew of 5 or 6 therapists who often got really miraculous results in a short time with people? So they began to videotape them. And, of course, in those days, videotape meant wheeling in a really big machine on a cart. And,
oh, yeah.
It wasn't like pulling out your phone. And they studied them and developed a whole theory of how people make personal change that developed out of studying these people and looking for what were the things that they weren't even conscious of, that there were unconscious competencies that they were doing. And NLP started off being mainly therapeutic, but then they realized you could also use it for skills transference. So you can use it, let's say, in terms of health, you can use it when somebody is having physical problems, health issues, but you can also, what we call, model out somebody who consistently has good health, consistently takes care of themselves, and transfer those skills to other people. So it's both for, quote-unquote, fixing problems, but it's also for how do you take on new skills and abilities. And in NLP, when we work on health, we often look at what are like very deep unconscious programming that may be contributing to whatever the health issue is, or maybe slowing down the healing.
Slowing down the healing. What do you mean by that?
Well, let's say somebody has a belief, and these are really, really common beliefs, that they deserve to be punished. And it's not a conscious belief. It's wired into their unconscious. And this can come from religion. This can come from, not that people overtly teach that, but just our society is very, very punishment-based. I mean, there's a dumb movie called Fred Claus about Santa Claus's brother.
Right.
But I have a theory that no matter how stupid a movie is, there'll be one profound line in it. and there's a scene in it where he confronts his brother Santa Claus about why does he give coal to the naughty students? Why is he, naughty children, I should say. And why is he punishing them? And I heard that and I went, I never thought of that before. We think of Santa Claus, being this jolly, nice guy. And it isn't just that he doesn't give gifts to the naughty kids; he punishes them. And I mean, it's so profoundly wired into society that we don't even notice these kind of things.
And that kind of thing can come from parents, family, other kids, and you grow up with this thought, this feeling. Got it. Okay.
And there's 50 years or so of cognitive behavioral psychology that tells us that punishment is not the best way to change behavior, but people still believe it is. So it's really wired into us. So if somebody has a deep belief that is stemming from childhood that they should be punished or punishment will make them good, often if they have a physical problem of some kind, or a mental or emotional problem, spiritual problem, if they start changing their lives and improving it, that part of their unconscious mind gets uncomfortable and will even sometimes block it. So that would be an example, because it feels that the punishment is supposed to be happening to make up for whatever bad things they did, whether they stole a candy when they were 5 or whatever.
Right.
It doesn't have to make sense to the conscious mind. What I add into NLP is an energetic spiritual perspective. So we work with intuition development. We work with the body's energy system, what people often refer to as the aura and the chakras, though I prefer 21st century terms of energy field and energy centers. And there's a lot that you can do energetically for health, but if people have beliefs or programming that are blocking it, often I would switch to an NLP mode. And NLP was missing the whole spiritual, energetic perspective, so often I would switch to an energetic mode. And I started cherry-picking and going, what's the best that I've learned about intuition development, clairvoyance, healing energy work, healing spiritual work, along with the NLP. And energetic NLP is that unique blend of what I've learned and what I've developed. And
right.
I've been blessed to have amazing teachers.
Yeah, you've had some really, really terrific ones. David Gordon, Michael LeBeau, and Leslie Cameron Bandler, some big people within the health spirituality awareness field. Let's talk about health in general, okay? People wake up in the morning and they go, oh, I have to go to work.
Yeah.
Right? They don't have energy. They don't have the motivation to go to work to do their best. The fact that 80% plus of Americans hate their work, it's amazing to me.
I know.
They hate what they do to make money. They'd rather do something else. The attorney who is working at a law firm and doing 80 hours a week and wants to be a forest ranger at $12,000 or less a year, that's his passion. And he should do it, right?
Well, in fact, that's my story. I was, for 11 years, I managed a research lab for the University of California Medical School in San Francisco, and we were studying the effects of estrogen and progesterone on the tissues in a woman's body. And, I was proud of the work we were doing, and I worked with really nice people, and I could have lunch and listen to Nobel laureates. I would hear people like Watson and Crick and some of the great scientists in the world, but I knew I didn't belong there, and I was stuck for many years. And it was NLP and the energetic work that got me out of it. But it is sad that so many people hate their work.
So, can you give us? We've got just a couple of moments left of this segment, and we'll be back in a few moments. But can you give me one tip to increase our energy so that we love life again?
Yes, there's some really, really simple things you can do. And how long do I have to explain it?
1 minute.
1 minute. Then, if I can continue it in the second part, so the first thing people need to be aware of is you can access a lot of your unconscious powers and abilities and your spiritual powers and abilities by using metaphors and symbols. And I'll give an example of that. So almost everybody as a child played with a magnet. So people know that magnets are these things that have energy and can draw things to them. You let go of the pin and the magnet pulls it to them. And there's a way that you can use that analogy or that symbol of a magnet mentally to clear your energy and to recharge. And I probably used most of my minutes. So when we're back,
we got time. I'll stop you. You don't have to worry about the time.
Okay, great. So the hardest thing I find for my students about energy work is it's incredibly easy, and people have trouble accepting how easy it is. Everybody was born with the ability to work with energies, and we
are actually energy. I mean, there's a physical part of us, but the spiritual part is energy.
Exactly, and what I love is that physics confirms that now. Everything they recognize that everything's energy.
Right.
And
if only the medical doctors would catch up, but that's another story.
well, some of them do, but unfortunately, if they're very public about it, they get smashed.
Yeah, exactly. Art, as we go into our break here in just a minute, can energy from ourselves, can we help to heal ourselves? Now, not everything is going to work every time for everybody.
Right.
But basically, if we have a good, healthy life, eat well, exercise, and do energy healing to ourselves, we're okay?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it that way, and I have to do the legal caveat of saying that these are not things are not accepted by the medical community.
And you are not a medical doctor, and neither am I. Now we have the music coming up. Our guest is Art Giser. He's a creator and developer of Energetic NLP. By the way, you can find him at energeticnlp.com. How about that? energeticnlp.com. We'll also have a picture of Art and some information about him on our website. All right, we're going to take a break. Join us at latenighthealth.com, latenighthealth.com. Art and I will be back, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Don't go away. More coming up.
You're listening to Late Night Health with Mark Alyn. The show continues in a moment.
Old souls may be the ones who've been around the block a few times, but they're also the ones who know how vastly beautiful that block is. They're the ones who still stop to smell the roses, and they always stop to drink in every small moment of life. Life may seem like it's all about seeking moments to smile, but I find it's about smiling for every moment you experience life. And old souls know this best. They're the ones who treat life like a garden. They know the only things that will ever grow within that garden are the things they've placed there, nurtured and tenderly cared for with all their heart.
For more inspiration from Robert Clancy, visit guidetothesoul.com or go to the Moments with Robert page on latenighthealth.com.
If you're listening to Late Night Health right now, you're part of the growing target of baby boomers we're serving. Hi, I'm Daryl Wayne, producer of Late Night Health, inviting you to join the Late Night Health family. If you have any business targeting the growing boomer market, Late Night Health is the ideal advertising vehicle for you. From vitamins to insurance, alternative health to Western-style medicine, Late Night Health caters to the growing population of those over 40 years old. This vibrant demographic has expendable income to fight aging, purchase travel, take care of aging parents, or just have fun. Find out about the advertising opportunities with Late Night Health. Call us at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308, or email us at info@latenighthealth.com. That's info@latenighthealth.com. Join Late Night Health as we empower people to take charge of their own health care. Call now at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308.